Hello there, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astro-Numerologist. Welcome to Star Codes, where we look at an important celestial Astro-Numerology event that's coming up or currently in play. In this case, Venus Retrograde, which actually begins today, December 19th, and lasts through January 29th, 2022. Now, this is a very unique Venus retrograde. There's a lot of numerology codes coming together. There's new beginnings and ending cycles happening right all around this retrograde, and so it's a very important one. Let's talk about the degree number. 26 degrees Capricorn is where Venus stations, and 26, 2 plus 6 reduces to 8. And December is an 8 universal month in 2021, so that opens the powerful double 8 infinity portal of leadership and courage, confidence, power, eternal life, and strength. And not only that, Venus is conjunct Pluto at the moment that she stations retrograde. And Pluto also symbolizes many of those same qualities as the number 8, leadership, authority, power, empowerment, but also purging. And so this is an important moment happening in Capricorn, the sign of boundaries and career and responsibilities, that you are looking at how you need stronger boundaries, basically in your close relationships, whether they are in career or personal, and bringing more beauty and pleasure into your career, into what it is you actually are here to do. So this is basically about Venus helping you set limits as opposed to limitations, and maintaining your own inner peace and grounding at the same time. So let's say you've given your power somewhat away to a partner or a close friend. You're now being asked by Venus to honor who you are, respect yourself, and reflect on all of those things, because all retrogrades are opportunities to reflect. And Venus retrograde represents reflections on what you truly value, what you love, financial flow, possibly a past partnership can come. It can either appear, or you can gain more understanding about a past partnership. And then ultimately, it represents a reset of your emotional and relationship patterns so that you can find out where you truly are in that space. So Venus retrograde guides you to that heart space, and it truly reconnects you with those qualities that you love, the kindness, the sweetness, the love. And in terms of abundance, it's about looking at quality versus investing on trivial non-essentials, right? So you're looking at quality time, quality projects, quality relationships, quality business transactions, and quality experiences. And so the theme of enjoyment is part of that, but also being ready to compromise in order to only focus on what's vital and what's for everyone's highest good. Now in Capricorn, Venus ignites inner ambition, determination, and of course a drive for excellence. Capricorn is a cardinal sign. All the cardinal signs begin our 4 seasons. So it's a sign of new beginnings and action. And if Venus in Capricorn is yearning for something to happen, Venus will go out and Venus will get it. So Venus is going to be taking her time, like a Capricorn Saturn sign would do, right? One step at a time, getting from point A to B, reaching her target. And then Venus is going to stop at certain points along the way in the next few months for some really important intensifications. And the first one would be obviously the Gemini full moon on the 18th, 19th of December, and on the 19th of December, Venus retrogrades. That's the first big one. And then we have 2 days later, the winter solstice, which represents a new beginning, a new season, the beginning of Capricorn. And then Venus's conjunction with Pluto, the second one, happens later on the 25th. We had the first one on the 11th as Venus was slowing down. Then on the 25th, Christmas Day, we had the second one. Then on January 9th, Venus conjuncts the Sun at 18 degrees Capricorn. 18 reduces to 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. And January 29th, Venus goes direct at 11 degrees in Capricorn. And then we come to a very important event, which I will definitely do a whole Star Code podcast on later on, and that's March 3rd, when Venus combines with Pluto for the final conjunction, but this time Mars joins the party. It's going to be a stellium at 27 degrees Capricorn between Venus, Mars, and Pluto. Now, this is really a major event in the year, and it brings to fruition everything that you've worked on between now and then, and fires it up with Mars joining Pluto. Now, 27 is the degree number of the Gemini full moon. That happens right as Venus stations retrograde. The Gemini full moon happens at 27 degrees Gemini, 27 degrees Sagittarius, where the sun will be facing galactic center. So the number 27 represents wisdom, unconditional love, and leadership through compassion. And so there's going to be a certain endings feeling because 27 reduces to 9. And at the same time, we have a new beginnings feeling with Capricorn beginning a new season, Capricorn being a cardinal sign, the new year, and Venus beginning her new cycle as she conjuncts the sun, which happens on January 9th, another 9. So we have this theme of shift, a shift energy in the numerology between starting and releasing. So it really represents the breathing in and breathing out of the whole cycle that we're in, basically, right? There's a new sense of a new cycle beginning, but also you birthing something that is never been felt before, that is brand new, and it's related to Capricorn: empowerment, steadiness, leadership, trusting your inner gifts and taking things one step at a time, like not looking ahead, worrying about what might happen, but literally staying in the moment. So this Venus retrograde really follows a very clear pattern, and the pattern of Venus itself is fascinating because Venus cycles repeat 5 times in a period of 8 years. Venus goes retrograde in the same 5 signs for approximately 100 years. And so each Venus retrograde is a repetition of the Venus retrograde that happened 8 years ago, 16 years ago, and so on. And there's that number 8. Remember, December this year is an 8 universal month, and this retrograde begins at 26 degrees Capricorn, which is another 8. 8 is all about empowerment, strength, leadership. So there's a lot being asked regarding you going within and trusting in that inner confidence. And so every 8 years, Venus goes back to the same area in your chart, and it draws this beautiful, beautiful flower as Venus goes through her cycle. And so the last time that Venus was retrograde in Capricorn was in 2013, December, January 2014, which was 8 years ago. So the way you experience any retrograde depends on how you've been applying the planet's core symbolism up until now. So in Venus's case, look at what you've been bonded to or attracted to. Venus is a planet of attraction. A person, a sense of abundance, a value system. Venus retrograde puts a strong focus on intimate relationships, of course, love, beauty, money, values, financial flow. And you're reevaluating all those areas of your life. You're getting strong feedback about them during this retrograde. So relationships to women especially deepen at this time because Venus represents the feminine. And one thing that you'll want to steer away from during a Venus retrograde is a big new financial commitment or investing in something that's very pricey. It's best to wait until Venus stations direct, which will be on January 29th in 2022. Venus retrograde really is a time to go within and to heal. And what's so fascinating is that Chiron stations direct at the same time that Venus stations retrograde. So there will be a focus on healing for sure. So it's a beautiful time to let your heart sing and feel safe to do so. Venus governs the area of self-expression. So Venus is bringing much needed pleasure and beauty and creativity and love and joy during these times of amazing change and recalibration and purging. This is a profound rebirth, and it's showing that the universe is totally supporting us with these new energies and exploring frequencies of love and abundance. And so in this moment, feel that freedom to explore, to move in any direction, right? So there's no right and wrong here. There's just you simply exploring beauty, exploring abundance, exploring pleasure, exploring love. So at any given time, you can change your mind. You can choose to align with a frequency from a state of curiosity, from a state of joy, a state of wonder, rather than fear. And in the moment that you do that, you're open to every part of your creation. You don't limit your perception through expectations of old beliefs. You don't ally with lack or judgment or separation. You have these new exciting frequencies that you can explore. And so every moment is filled with this endless potential. And that's the exact meaning of abundance. That's the meaning of pleasure. So no matter which frequency you choose, it could be a familiar frequency, a different one, or a totally new one, you gain information, you gain wisdom, you gain knowledge, and you step into this leadership. I am choosing the frequency that I want to align to. You're making courageous choices, and you're trusting that you're divinely supported. You trust that you are fully equipped to handle any experience that you create. And also, when in doubt, you connect within to receive that guidance again as you step into the next moment with renewed clarity. So this is the awakening taking place right now in your heart space. And it is happening everywhere. This is the divine feminine and sacred masculine coming together. And I've created a free masterclass at venusmarscode.com where you can explore more of the Venus code and the rebalancing of the divine feminine and sacred masculine and all the Venus cycles and the energy that's being fused within us that is taking us into 2022. Those 3 2s, which add up to 6, they're all the meaning of Venus and love, abundance and pleasure. And the 2 is 2 coming together, the sacred masculine and divine feminine coming together within us, in all of us. So this is an amazing time and such an opportune time to really investigate and align with those codes and integrate them. So enjoy that free masterclass at venusmarscode.com. Have an amazing Venus retrograde, and I will see you next week for the Capricorn new moon. Lots of love until then. Have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate, a wonderful holiday, and I will see you in our next Star Codes podcast. Lots of love.